If you're seeing this, you might want to stop and take a listen because July, we got a lot going on. I'm going to give you a breakdown of what things are going to be taking place for the month of July. I am not an astrologist, however, I am very in tune with astrology. I like to use it for manifesting, for spell work, for all the witchy woo-woo things that I do in my day-to-day life. And all the astrologists have been talking about July. Okay, there's a lot going on. We are in the shadow period before Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Leo. You know, when Mercury's in the microwave, technology glitches, exes come back. Sometimes it's a shit show, sometimes it's not. Certain people are affected, certain people are not. It's very hit or miss, but if things are wonky, that could be why. Uranus is also moving into Gemini. So if you were being called to speak your truth, this is not going to be a little gentle nudge in that direction. This is going to be a full shove, fall on your face type of situation with that. On my tap-in session with one of my clients today, we were talking about now's her time to tap into her dark feminine and really walk in her power and speak her truth. If you want to grab that, I have a 30-day challenge ebook that walks you through tapping into your dark feminine energy. There's prompts for every single day, spell work, all the things. But a lot of people, especially cardinal signs, are fully in their Velen era. So speaking your truth is no longer something you can control anymore. Okay, so now what's happening in July, I'm going to run you down the list. So you can dive deep if you want to, or just, take a little mental note. So starting off July 4th, we have Venus entering Gemini. This could be accentuating some love, little flirtation, might be amplified, and broadening your minds when it comes to love and the relationships in your life. Also on July 4th, we have Neptune returning retrograde. So think illusions and things that keep you stuck that could potentially delay your progress and your purpose. So when those things come up, focus on letting them go, releasing and surrendering to the energy. Next is July 7th, and that is when Uranus enters Gemini, the speaking your truth thing. Also marking the end of a 7-year cycle. Something new and better is coming. So if you're feeling called to purge and like certain things just aren't fitting in your life anymore, release them with love and light and get ready to welcome in things that are bigger and better. And then July 10th, we have our full moon in Capricorn. Full moons are great for releasing, so you can continue to release those themes that you were feeling in the beginning of the month or anything else that just doesn't fit the narrative for where it is you want to go. It is going to be a magical, powerful day, especially when it comes to ancestral wisdom, things that were passed down, things that you are now coming into full knowledge of and how you can use them on your path forward. And then on July 13th, Saturn returns retrograde. Self-discipline is going to really be the star of the show. So it's time to get crystal clear on what you really want and what you have to tweak in your life to go after it and get it. And then, dun dun dun, July 18th is when Mercury officially goes retrograde. A period of reflection, things seem to slow down. Like I said, extras could come back. Things can get a little wonky, or like I said, they might not affect you at all, but that is when it goes retrograde officially. July 24th is our next new moon, and it is in the sign of Leo. So it's a new beginning, but heavy on the self-love and self-respect. So we like to manifest under the new moons and call in things. That would be a great time to call in all the new things you want to begin, but putting self-respect at the forefront. So if it doesn't align with your morals and your values and your self-worth, can't go. Bye. And then we end the month with July 30th, where Chiron goes retrograde. Old wounds are potentially going to resurface, calling you to heal them. So you're pretty much going to be purging something at some point in the month of July. So if any of those things you want to deep dive into further as far as astrology goes, go for it. And just keep your eye out when things are seeming a little off or seeming a little not the norm. Check the date, see what's going on, reflect, release, and do your thing. And beware of the scammer accounts. I'll never slide in your DM. You can only book with me or buy any of my products with a clickable link in my bio. Okay, that's the tea for this month. Love you, bye.